Good day, everybody. It is July the 25th, 2021, and today's video on Bitcoin prices is going to be a little shorter than the one yesterday. I'll keep close to the 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame as we are going through what's going on in the charts right now. I'm going to draw a parallel channel in this so we can see that we're in a parallel channel that I think could be something like this parallel channel. And we can see that this one broke down, and I'm anticipating this one's going to break down. Let's take a look at what happened with the RSI as that built up. Pretty much flat as we went up. What's going on here? Overbought, or twice really strongly overbought, and flat as prices are going up while we're making this upward trend. And of course, you know, I love the 1, 2, 3 formation. Let me get this out of the way. I love the 1, 2, 3 formation, and it happens in all different time frames, all the time. It is basically the failed retest of a recent high or low. So as it tries to go higher but fails, there is a 1, 2, 3 formation right there. Now we have a larger 1, 2, and if it breaks down below this, it's breaking out of the parallel channel and breaking a 1, 2, 3 top formation, which would be a sell signal, an exit signal. And how deep will it go? I don't know, of course. But here's another chart, the on balance volume, that also shows us, I'll use this one, weaker and weaker and weaker buying as we're going up here. So it's not showing that it's getting stronger and going to be blasting off as far as this tells me. And it's not a predictive indicator, this one. But when I see a divergence like this, I pay attention to it. And then we go into the MACD indicator, and you can see where I've mapped out here another time where the 4 hour MACD crossed over as we broke out of that parallel channel in the past. Now we're in a parallel channel, and the MACD 4 hour is just about to cross down below that. And this green line is sort of my request to the Bitcoin gods. I would like to have this chart pattern show up, please, because it's right along support and resistance levels. They'd be coming back to retest those levels. It would be giving us a bigger 1, 2, 3 formation that I could be taking a position on. I could take a very little position here, and if prices did get up and consolidate, I could put my stop loss above that in very little position. And if I'm proven correct and prices do break out here, I could add on to my initial position. And as soon as I could get my stop loss up above that. And then I would sit back and wait on the market to see how correct I am. How far up is this going to go? And I'm not expecting it to break off to 85K or anything, but I would definitely be watching for weakness and checking all of the other indicators as we're coming up to this level. Just gotta watch it. Then we'll play it out and see what's happening after that. So when I go into the Ichimoku cloud and we're on the 1 hour time frame, this has the potential to be topping out as well. The blue line crossing below the red line could be a sell signal. But again, we're on the cloud, so if it were to bounce off of the cloud and the blue line cross above the red, that would be a buy signal in the direction of the trend. So then I'd have to pay attention to that, and I could play that as a buy signal in the direction of the trend with, again, a very small starting position so that I keep my risk low on the initial starting position, and then I can be greedy after that if it proves me correct. And now in the Bollinger Bands, we move in, and what I want to point out here is the mean reversion trade, where on the 1 hour, twice it's come up to almost hitting that third standard deviation, and now it's weakening off. So as a breakout strategy, those Bollinger Bands mean reversions are really important to pay attention to, because often I'll be buying. I used to buy on these breakouts, and then it would pull back, and I'd go, why? What's going on? And I hadn't studied the Bollinger Bands at that time. I only studied the 1, 2, 3 breakout and buy on strength. But there's times that it's the perfect time to sell when it's showing strength, when it's coming outside of those bands. Now, also, the 1 hour Bollinger Bands are starting to tighten up here. So when they're nice and narrow like this, it usually means there's a big move coming. It could be a big move to the upside, but because the bands are narrow and we're seeing those other indicators showing a top kind of formation and the parallel channel might be broken out of this 1, 2, 3 top, I would expect that it would be a pretty powerful down move from here. And we don't know. Tune in tomorrow to see what actually happened. Part of the reason I'm thinking this is because the longs and the shorts here, as prices have come up, the longs have sort of eased off. People are closing their long position on this strength right here. They're selling into that buying volume. The shorts haven't come up yet. And the couple guys on our Discord forum are showing me different charts that show the number of longs and shorts in the market. This is on Bitfinex, and I will be finding the charts to show this same data using Binance, because there's just so much more trade volume on Binance, and maybe this is biased. But again, this is really important to me, because if I go to the longer term and pull this back so we can see what's going on, this is the highest number of longs that there's been in years. And usually when the number of longs are really, really high, they're wrong. The market's wrong and they get wrecked. So I'm expecting that if this does drop back and we start to see this getting wrecked, that we'll have to watch to see how deep does it go. That might be scary. So again, just to review this, and then I'll go on to doing the altcoin videos. We can see that the parallel channel is going up and that the MACD on the 1 hour time frame is showing a massive divergence. We can see that the Bollinger Bands has a couple mean reversion opportunities here, and the Ichimoku cloud is crossing over there. And when we put all those things together, it gives me the bias that we're probably going to pull back a little bit. Again, I want prices to pull back into this range because it would give me my trading signals to be buying in, and we'll watch to see for confirmation from all of these indicators. If it does pull back over the next day or two down to these levels, then we'll be reviewing all those indicators to see if this setup is actually going to be valid or not. Now, I'm excited to say thank you to all the guys who have been signing up these last day or two since I've been back and making videos. They're signing up for the free webinar, and I love it. And you'll wonder, why are you giving away the core approach to your trading system if your trading system works so well? Why would you give it away? Well, there's a few different reasons, and the first one is that I want you to start off in our community with a higher level of knowledge. I want you to know about the 5 stages of the trade. I want you to know about the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation, the 1, 2, 3 top formation, the 60-20 exponential moving average, and some of the problems with this plan and when it's difficult, so that you come to our community and you bring, the second reason I give it away is so that you bring questions, because I learned a long time ago that you really don't know something until you can explain it to somebody else so that they understand it. And so if you bring a question that challenges me, then it helps me understand my own trading system better, helps me be able to explain it better. The second reason I give it away is so that you understand the value of the data services that we offer. Now, the data services that we offer are still very inexpensive. They're still last year's rates, and I'll explain more of it in the next few videos, but the data service shows you when to get into a trade, when to exit a trade in a visual graphic method, and you also get an overview of what's going on in the day and specifics. Right now, it's crazy. If you pay with crypto, you save $180 on the year. If you pay with PayPal, it's $25 per month. And I know a lot of the other competitors out there who are doing similar services online. They're charging $79 to $97 per month for maybe what is a similar charge to cover all 277 cryptocurrencies on Binance. And so this is a good time to jump into this data service, take that free course, jump into the data service, lock in your price at this low level. You'll always be able to renew at the level that you've locked in, even if you're on this for years and years and you find this really, really valuable. So jump over to the website, Introtocryptos.ca, sign up for the free course first. Go through all the free webinar. It's only 27 minutes long. And you know, it took me years to narrow that down to just 27 minutes so that I'm very succinct and I give you all the details. And it comes with a 30-page study guide to go along with it so that you can print it out and you can read along, make notes, and then you can go to the charts and you can see how well this works. Then if it's really catches your interest and you want to get data on all of the cryptos traded on Binance and on Poloniex, boom, sign up for the Bull Market Watch and we'll take care of you every single day. That's it for this video. It's already longer than I wanted it to be. Let's go back to Bitcoin prices and watch this. Come and join us on our Discord channel. We'll be watching this as it plays out. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video.